Hello dear students, welcome. This tutorial contains 30 selected MCQs from Tennyson's famous poem Ulysses. I hope this set will be of great help for the students of English literature, particularly those who are preparing from different competitive examinations like WBSLST, PSC, NBS, KBS and many more examinations. So let's start. Question number 31. Actually, this is the second set from Ulysses. To have a glance at set 1 and set 3, visit the channel or follow the links provided below. So it begins from 31. The name of Tennyson's college friend was, the options are Arthur Henry Hallam, Telemachus, Edward King, Browning. We know that Tennyson's Ulysses was written on 20th October 1833 after the death of Tennyson's college friend Arthur Henry Hallam, and the poem was published in 1842. So the name of Tennyson's college friend is obviously Arthur Henry Hallam. The right option is A, Arthur Henry Hallam. Next question, 32. That loved me. Here that is or are. The options are people of Ithaca, Telemachus, Ulysses' mariners, Penelope. In the poem, we find the lines, both with those that loved me and alone. And we know that Ulysses started his journey with his mariners. So here, that are the mariners or companions of Ulysses. So the right option is C, Ulysses' mariners. Next, question number 33. By scudding heights, Tennyson means, the options are ocean currents, stormy weather, a constellation, an island. Actually, scudding heights refer to a constellation of 7 stars or a group of 7 stars. So the right option is C, a constellation. And this question was selected in WBSLST 2016. So the right option is C. Next, question number 34. Tennyson's Ulysses was written in. The options are 1832, 1833, 1842, 1844. We know that Tennyson's Ulysses was written after the death of his college friend Arthur Henry Hallam. Actually, Ulysses was written on 20th October 1833 after the death of Tennyson's college friend Arthur Henry Hallam. So the occasion of the poem is the death of Tennyson's college friend Arthur Henry Hallam, and he died in 1833. So the right option is B, 1833. And through this poem, Tennyson tries to seek consolation through the classical figure Ulysses or Odysseus. So the right option is B. Next, question number 35. For always roaming with a hungry heart. Here Ulysses speaks of, obviously, here Ulysses speaks of his adventurous travel or quest for travel and adventure, not repose, pelp or victory. So the right option is A, adventurous travel, because Ulysses was hungry to gain new adventure and new knowledge. Next, question number 36. I will drink life to the lees. Rhetorically, this line is an example of, the options are metaphor, alliteration, epigram, pun. Pun means, we know, dual meanings under the unity of sound. For example, his knowledge about sound is really sound. An epigram, in an epigram, there is a shocking contradiction in the apparent meaning but having an inner significance. For example, the child is the father of man, or failures are the pillars of success. An alliteration, same letter or syllable or word is repeated at the beginning of successive or nearly successive words. For example, forest ferny flow, a faithful friend from flattering foe. And metaphor, in a metaphor, an implied or implicit comparison is made between two different things or objects or ideas. And here, I will drink life to the list. An implied comparison is made between two different things, life and a cup of wine. The idea of the cup of wine comes from the word lees. Lees means the sediment. So here life is compared to a cup of wine. So the right option is A, metaphor. This is an example of metaphor. Here we find an implied comparison between life and a cup of wine. Next, question number 37. After whom did Tennyson become the poet laureate of England? We know that Wordsworth was the poet laureate of England up to 1850. And in 1850, Wordsworth died. Then Tennyson became the poet laureate. So Tennyson became poet laureate in 1850 after Wordsworth. So the right option is C, Wordsworth. Next, question number 38. From that eternal silence. Here Ulysses speaks of an eternal silence. We know it's a kind of euphemism. Rhetorically, this is an example of euphemism. Here eternal silence means death. So the right option is D, death. Next, question number 39. How dull it is to pause. Here pause means, inaction or refraining from work adventure. So the right option is D, inaction. Next, question number 40. It little profits that an idle king. Here it means, this is the opening line of the poem Ulysses. It little profits that an idle king by this still hearth. So here it means obviously Ulysses' duty as a king. So it means kingship, his duty as a king. So the right option is C, kingship. Next, question number 41. Tennyson took the idea of the boys of Ulysses from. The options are Odyssey, Inferno, Iliad, Aeneid. We know that Tennyson quoted both Odyssey and Dante's Divine Comedy as his sources. He took the idea of the boys of Ulysses from Inferno. Inferno means a part of Dante's Divine Comedy, and modeled his hero on Homer's epic. So the right option is B, Dante's Inferno. Tennyson took the idea of the boys of Ulysses from Dante's Inferno. The right option is B. Next, question number 42. Little remains. Here Ulysses hints. The options are his subjects, boys, old age, his mariners. And the lines are, life piled on life were all too little, and of one to me little remains. One refers to life, and of his single life only little remains. So here obviously Ulysses hints his old age because he is near death. So the right option is C, old age. Next, question number 43. To whom I leave the scepter. Here Ulysses means, the options are Penelope, his mariners, his subjects, Telemachus. Here obviously Ulysses means his son Telemachus, to whom he will leave the scepter or kingship or royal authority. So the right option is D, Telemachus. Here Ulysses speaks of his son Telemachus. Next, question number 44. Tennyson's Ulysses is A or N? The options are lampoon, pastoral elegy, dramatic monologue, epic. We know that Tennyson's Ulysses is a dramatic monologue, and here Ulysses is the speaker and his mariners or companions are the silent listeners. So this is an example of dramatic monologue. The right option is B. Next, question number 45. The long day wanes. Here wanes means Obviously, the meaning of the word whence is close or end. So, the right option is C, closes. Next, question number 46. The name of Ulysses' wife was. The options are Penelope, Hecuba, Hera, Cassandra. Tennyson's wife was Penelope. Hecuba was the wife of Priam, the king of Troy. And Hera was a classical goddess. And Cassandra was the daughter of Priam, king of Troy. So the right option is A. Ulysses' wife was Penelope, or the name of Ulysses' wife was Penelope. Next, question number 47. That Eva with frolic welcome took. Here frolic means, actually through this line, Ulysses describes his mariners or companions who welcomed everything, sunshine and darkness, or adversity and favorable atmosphere light-heartedly or without any fear. So here frolic means obviously light-hearted. So the right option is B. Next, question number 48. Meet adoration to my household gods. The speaker means dash gods. Here the gods are obviously heathen or pagan gods or classical gods, because here Ulysses is the speaker and Ulysses was a Roman or Greek hero. So the right option is B, heathen gods or pagan gods. Next, question number 49. Well loved of me. Here the speaker describes. The options are Penelope, his mariners, his people, Telemachus. The lines are, this is my son, mine own Telemachus, to whom I leave the scepter. So the right option is D. Here Ulysses describes his son Telemachus. Next, question number 50. Subdue them to the useful and the good. Through this line, Ulysses speaks up. Obviously, here Ulysses describes his subjects who were uncivilized, and his son Telemachus had the capacity to subdue them and make them good with the passage of time. So the right option is B. Next, question number 51. Old age hath yet his dash. The right option is A. Honor. Old age had yet his honor. According to Ulysses, old age is also important because it can bring new and fresh knowledge for him. So the right option is A, honor. Next, question number 52. For some dash sons to stow and hoard myself. Fill in the blank. The lines were, and while it were for some 3 sons to stow and hoard myself. So the right option is A, 3 sons. And 3 sons mean 3 years. Next, question number 53. Manners, climates, councils, governments. This is an example of, obviously this is an example of ascendaton, because no connective conjunctions are to be found here. So the right option is D, ascendaton. Next, question number 54. Far on the ringing plains. Here Ulysses mentions or describes, obviously through this line Ulysses describes Troy, and ringing plains refer to Troy during the Trojan War. So the right option is A, Troy. Next, question number 55. That strove with gods. The line speaks of, the complete lines were, may yet be done not unbecoming men that strove with gods. So here Ulysses speaks of the Trojan War. During the Trojan War, the Greeks fought against the Trojans, and in that war the gods also took part. But the Greeks were great heroes and they defeated the gods also. So the right option is B, because here Ulysses speaks of the Trojan War. Next, question number 56. Free hearts, free foreheads. Rhetorically, this line is an example of, the options are alliteration, hyperbole, epigram, pun. Actually, this line is an example of alliteration because here the letter F, free, foreheads. The letter F is repeated. So the right option is A, alliteration. Because in an alliteration, the letter, syllable or word is repeated at the beginning of successive or nearly successive words, and here the letter F is repeated. So the right option is A. Next, question number 57. Most blameless is he. Here he is obviously none but Telemachus, Ulysses' son. Here Ulysses praised his son, and he said, "And through soft decrees subdue them to the useful and the good, most blameless is he." So he is none but Telemachus, son of Ulysses. The right option is B. Next, question number 58. For my purpose holds to sail beyond the options are C, east and west, west, sunset. The right option is D, beyond the sunset. And Ulysses desires to cross the western stars. So the right option is D. Next, question number 59. The vessel puffs her sail. Here we find, and here obviously we find a personification, because here the vessel is personified as a female. So the right option is B, personification. Next, last one, 60. Were all too little. Here Ulysses picks up. The options are journey, life, adventure, untraveled world. And the full lines were life piled on life, were all too little, and of one to me little remains. So here obviously Ulysses picks up life. So the right option is B. So completed all the questions. Thank you.